Hello there and welcome back to my office. If you're a regular, good to see you again. If you're new here, my name's Nick and I sell stuff on the internet. That's how I earn a living. I've just got back from dropping off parcels. Oh, haven't even taken off my gilet. And I was thinking in the car about backlogs and how we have always operated this business with a large backlog of stock. But due to this year and not being able to source anywhere near the volume of stock we would normally source, it feels like anyway, we are rapidly approaching clearing the backlog of stock. It may not look like it because you're looking directly at most of what is left of my stock. Andrea, my wife, also has an office with quite a considerable backlog of clothing, but nowhere near the volumes that we're used to. So is that a good thing? I'm quite excited about the potential of not having a backlog. To give you some kind of background information, we have been reselling full time since 2002. That's when we went full time. Both myself and my wife quit our jobs and started doing this full time. And we had a backlog from that moment because we'd been reselling part time for, I don't know, a good year or two before that and built up a backlog at that point. So we started this with a backlog and have continually had one. And here's the thing, I wanted to pose the question and ask you what you think, because although I'm quite excited to clear it and be kind of operating on a go sourcing and list everything I picked up and then go out sourcing again and list it all and be kind of much more in and out rather than buy stock in, stockpile it and chip away at the stockpile, which is how I've operated for so long. Is it a good thing to have a backlog this year? And here's the thing, this year with COVID, if we didn't have a backlog, we would have really struggled because we wouldn't have been able to source. Apart from the job lots, I bought that big job lot of shoes, I bought the big job lot of cubes. I suppose I could have really pushed the bulk side of what I do, new stock. But the real profit, the real high margin profit for us is always the second-hand used stuff, right? That's where our high margins come from and a big percentage of our profit. So having the backlog, having all the stuff in the loft that I kept bringing down was a godsend this year because of COVID and the unexpected situation we found ourselves in. So I'd like to know, I want to ask you guys, how many of you operate with a backlog of stock and like it that way? How many operate with a backlog of stock and wish you didn't have one? And how many maybe operate without a backlog? I am, as I said at the beginning, quite excited to plough through what's left here, plough through this stuff that I've just brought down from the loft. And when I was up there, there's not much left apart from I've put lots of the white work shoes up there, the overstocks from that. They're going to take a while to sell through, but there's not much else up there. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I spoke to Andrea briefly and said I was going to make this video and I was thinking about it. I don't think it's going to take me too long to get through this, and at that point I'm going to help Andrea clear the backlog of clothing, I think will be the plan. And from there, I don't know where we go. I guess we start getting creative about sourcing if we can't go out to boot sales and jumble trails and stuff, depending on how the COVID situation goes. But there you go. I didn't get organized enough to do a vlog today, so I'm basically just sharing my thoughts with you. So please let me know what you think. I've said now that we're heading towards clearing our backlog, and I don't know, that there is more than perhaps I imagine in here. But it's going fast. I listed a bunch of board games today and some of those sold instantly, which is good. But I'm running out of Christmassy stuff. There's more toys and games in here. I'm working on this stack right now. Should get all of that listed tonight. And Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you thought, and I will see you again soon in another video. Take care. Bye.